Hello, I'm Joe Slashin, Managing Editor of the Wabash Plain Dealer, bringing you tomorrow's headlines for Saturday, December 21st. As you know, this is just a sneak peek at some of the stories you'll be able to find in the Plain Dealer on Saturday. Some of these stories are now available online at www.wabashplaindealer.com, and there are links to several of the stories on our social media pages such as Facebook and Twitter. Leading off our newspaper on Saturday, is a story by reporter Eric Seaman, who attended the public meeting conducted last night by Wabash City School Superintendent Jason Callahan. Callahan spoke to about 50 individuals, including members of the public, as well as faculty members and several Wabash City School Board members, about his plans to make changes in the Wabash City school system beginning in the 2014-15 school year. As we reported earlier in the week, part of the change includes closing down the W.C. Mills Elementary School. Some of those students, the fourth graders, would remain would be sent to O.J. Neighbors Elementary School, while the fifth graders would go to the Wabash Middle School. Callahan talked about several of the reasons why he was considering this move, including the fact that if such a move is made, the school district would save several $1 million in funds from both the general and capital improvement funds. However, if the school district kept W.C. Mills open, more than $3 million in improvements would be needed to be made at the facility. As for W.C. Mills principal Mike Mattern, Callahan said that Mattern would likely go to the Wabash Middle School and become principal there. Current principal Scott Bumgardner could move elsewhere within the district. In another story, reporter Nick Van Heest was in North Manchester Friday morning to attend the official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the North Manchester Covered Bridge. The bridge has been undergoing repair for the better part of the year, and Friday's ceremony, according to Wabash County Commissioner Brian Hoppert, marked an end to the Year of the Detour, quote-unquote, in North Manchester. You can read more about that ceremony in the Plain Dealer on Saturday, and there are several photos from the event as well. Since this is Saturday, is coming up on Saturday, December 21st, there's only 4 days left until Christmas, and that means this is the last weekend that last-minute shoppers can get out and find bargains at various stores around the area. Reporter Nick Van Heest spoke to several business owners around Wabash and gauged their expectations for the final weekend of the Christmas shopping season. As far as a follow-up on a story reported earlier in the week, Mitzi Pilgrim did have a fairly ugly Christmas sweater, but unfortunately it apparently wasn't ugly enough, as she did not win the Today Show's Ugly Christmas Sweater contest. However, Mitzi did thank all the people from Wabash and Wabash County who did go online to vote to have her become the winner. On Saturday, that means it's time for the North Manchester page, and we bring a story about Manchester College President Joe Young Switzer, who received a major educational award this week in Chicago. And in another story, reporter Nick Van Heest brings a piece on a upcoming workshop that the Education for Conflict Resolution will be holding over 2 weekends in January. Turning to sports, Plain Dealer sports editor Justin Shockey brings a recap of the Southwood wrestling team's visit to Huntington North on Thursday night. The Knights fell in that dual contest. He also brings a preview of what could be has the makings for a very exciting basketball game Saturday night, as Wabash the Wabash Apache girls basketball team travels to Northfield to take on their county rival in what also is a preview of the Wabash County Tourney, as the two teams will square off in the first round of that tourney as well. That's it for today. We wish you nothing but the best. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. Travel safely if you're going out for the holiday. And we will see you next week.